Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Todoist series. My name is Pullein and this week I'm going to show you how I do my daily planning session. Now this is something that I find a lot of people avoid doing, and that has consequences. The consequence that has most effect on you is that you start the next day not knowing what to do, and that means you end up doing the loudest and noisiest task, which probably is not going to be the most meaningful or even the task that's going to give you the biggest benefit for the day, the biggest impact on your day. These 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the day can have a seriously positive effect on your productivity the next day. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to take you through the steps that I follow to do my daily planning session. And when I was doing this and doing a little bit of practice beforehand, I actually did it in about 6 minutes. And that was explaining what I'm doing at the same time. So a daily planning session really isn't going to take you very long. So before we go any further, I would just like to say, if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Todoist, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let me take you into my demo account now and I'll show you how I do a daily planning session. Okay, so here we have me in my today view. So I have these 3 things left. I've got clean up today's admin, review my films to watch list, and to do my daily planning. But before I close down the day, the first thing I do is go in here. I go into my inbox because there could be some fires in here that I'm not aware of or I've forgotten about, and I need to get these processed so I know what's happening. So I've got here, send finalized PPT file to XXX. I'm going to move that to next week. We are Friday today, and I'm going to finish that over the weekend. Arrange call with Kevin and Daniel next week regarding employee onboarding. Okay, I will do that tomorrow. Now, what I'm going to do here is I just open it up. I schedule it for tomorrow, and I can move it into this week, and that's done. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to do. Call Ted and ask if he could fix the outdoor lights. Oh, I should do that this evening. So again, I'm going to drop that's going to be today. And again, I'm going to drop that into this week. And you can see how fast this is. Processing your inbox is incredibly fast. I don't need to call the gym until next week. So I'm just going to drop that into next week. I will see that tomorrow when I do my daily planning process. So that's 4 or 5 tasks done in less than 2 minutes. Just process, just making a decision about when I need to do them. Then I move into today. I want to see what is left for me to do today. Now, this is something I'm likely to have done already before I do my daily planning. So that's going to be dropped into there. And I can just check that off. And I can call Ted right now. Or I could probably say, no, that really could be done tomorrow because it's now quite late. So I'm just going to drop that off for tomorrow. And that's it. So what I've got here is I'm going to review my films to watch list the last thing before I go to bed so I can decide what I'm going to watch this weekend. And I'm just going to do my daily planning, which I am doing right now. So the next place I go to is my upcoming. What I want to do is I want to see what do I have on my list for tomorrow. Now I've already got 3 things flagged. My weekly planning session is a flagged one because this happens every Saturday morning. The rest of the day, the rest of the morning, I need to complete these YouTube video recording and I need to do some exercise. So what else do I need to do tomorrow? Now I'm looking down here, I'm going thinking, oh, I didn't do this last weekend because I was doing something else. So I'm going to flag this. I need to do that tomorrow morning. So I'm going to flag that for the morning. As I go down here, oh, I should call that. I'll call those guys in the afternoon. So I'm going to drop that off. And I'm going to call Ted tomorrow morning because he might be able to come out Saturday afternoon. So that's it. That's how I flag my tasks. And I do that from my upcoming. And you'll see that Todoist automatically organizes these by priority. And then once that's done, I go into here. This is called my tomorrow's focus. Now, this is basically where I double check that first, I don't have more than 10 tasks in here because I do operate the 2+8. Now, tomorrow, being the 31st of July, is actually a Saturday. So it's unlikely I'm going to have 10 tasks on a Saturday because Saturday, for me, I try to keep it as an easy day. So I'm going to look through this now and I'm going to decide, is this correct? Now, the business development time is something I must do. So I'm just going to flag that red. So that's my 2 objectives done. I'm going to do my business development and I'm going to complete my weekly planning session. In actual fact, already in my mind, I'm thinking they are going to be done in the morning. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to start the day with some exercise because Saturday morning I can go for a run. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to change that to a morning task. For me, remember, orange flag P2 is morning tasks. And I need to call Ted in the morning. I'll do that on the way home from my exercise. And I'll do that tomorrow afternoon once I've done all those other things. It's nice and quiet. And that's it. That's how I do my daily planning. Now, to be fair, I would also have my calendar open just to see what my appointments are tomorrow. And I would have that at the side right here. So that would be sort of on a split screen view. I'm only needing to look at what's going on tomorrow, but essentially I know Saturdays are going to be a quiet day. I have a couple of coaching calls late Saturday afternoon, but apart from that, it is generally a quiet day. And that's it. That's all my planning is done. Now that took less than 10 minutes. There's no reason why you couldn't do this every single day. The beauty of doing this at the end of the day is that now when I go to bed, I know tomorrow morning there's 3 things or 4 things if you include calling Ted that I really must do. First is make sure I do my business development, make sure I do my weekly planning session, which is a no-brainer, that always happens, and do my exercise. And I can probably do my weekly planning session first, go and do some exercise, and then come back and do my business development. I'd be thinking along those lines. I wouldn't necessarily put that in the calendar, but it's just my thinking already. But when I go to bed tonight, I know that when I wake up in the morning and I've completed my morning routines, I am going to start with doing my weekly planning session. You know, I don't need to worry. I don't need to go looking for stuff to do. I've already made the decision, so I start the day with purpose. Hopefully that's given you some ideas about how to do a daily planning session. Of course, if you're during the week, it might take a little longer because there's likely to be more tasks. But for a weekend, Friday, it should never take you long at all. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching this video. And it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Now, I would just like to say, if you are ready to decide what you want out of your life the next 10, 20, 30 years, and you want to be able to take that and build it into your daily life, then I have a course that's going to help you do exactly that. The Time and Life Mastery 2021 edition will take you through the process of deciding what you want for your life, and then it will show you how to build that into your daily life using the time sector system. So I hope you join this course. It's an amazing course and I know you will not be disappointed, and I would really like to see you there. I'm here to help you to develop the best life you possibly can through becoming better organized and more productive, and that is what this course will show you what to do. Please join me in that course. Full details are in the details below.